What if you could have a business that was cash in bank profitable, that you could have a bank account that had profit in there specifically for that purpose, that you had a really clear and organized and simple system to be able to see where you are at any given time and know that you have the right amount of money aside for things like GST, super, bills, etc. And what if you could comfortably sleep at night knowing that there is a deadline coming up, whether it be end of the month or end of the quarter or tax year, knowing that you have everything planned out and money aside for those. And those are the things that Profit First can do for you. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the 4 core principles of Profit First. Now, these form the basis of everything we do in Profit First, but I see these overlooked time and time again because they may seem really simple or not super important, and that couldn't be further from the truth. So what I want you to have a think about is if you've ever thought about your business and felt like the business dictates to you what wages you can take, what decisions you can make, what time off you can have, rather than you being able to build the business to give you time off when you choose, or for you to give yourself a pay rise if you choose, or for you to make the decisions and the business does what you ask of it. If you have been frustrated around that and feel like you're constantly doing all the work and not getting any return from that, or don't feel like you're moving very quickly, very forward very quickly at all, then I really want you to have a listen to these 4 core principles of Profit First. I often hear business owners say that, they work super, super hard, but there's no money left in the bank, that the profits just disappear. Even when you have quoted properly or you've priced correctly, there still doesn't seem to be anything left at the end. I also hear, I've just got no money left at the end of the month. Like, I do all the things right and there's still no money left. And the final thing that I hear really, really often is around taxes and GST and superannuation, and that you really, really want to make sure that you have money aside for this, but something comes up that derails you a little bit for that. And they're the 3 biggest frustrations that we hear all of the time. And so what I want you to have a think about and to imagine was, what if you could have a business that was cash in bank profitable, that you could have a bank account that had profit in there specifically for that purpose, that you had a really clear and organized and simple system to be able to see where you are at any given time and know that you have the right amount of money aside for things like GST, super, bills, etc. And what if you could comfortably sleep at night knowing that there is a deadline coming up, whether it be end of the month or end of the quarter or a tax year, knowing that you have everything planned out and money aside for those. And those are the things that Profit First can do for you. And as I said, today I want to talk about the 4 core principles of Profit First. And the first one is around using small plates. So the analogy of the small plates is, if you think about, if you go to a buffet and you're able to go back time and time again and select whatever you so choose from the buffet, I would suggest 99% of the time we would overeat just simply because it is available to us. And that happens with your bank account and your money as well. When all the money is just in one bank account, or maybe 2 bank accounts, it's very easy to justify to ourselves why we need to spend the money on that thing right now. And we forget to think about the longer term plan and having money aside for those key expenses that are coming up. And so in Profit First, when we're talking about small plates, we're talking about having multiple bank accounts for specific purposes and only touching that bank account to pay for that specific purpose. And when there's less money in the bank account, then it prompts us to be a little bit more proactive and to think more about, do we need to spend the money on this item now or later? Or sometimes do we need to spend the money at all. And by having the bank accounts and multiple bank accounts with smaller amounts of money in there for specific purposes, as humans, it makes it much, much easier for us to be able to have a look. Do we have the money or not? If we do, great. Do we have enough for what we have set aside for that purpose? Yes, we do. Okay, great. Now, if I've thought about this other thing over here that I want to buy, because we can go through that really quick process, we are less likely to absent-mindedly pay for something or purchase something that we actually don't need right now. So the second one that we talk about, the second principle is around serving sequentially. So when we are talking about profit first, we are talking about our formula being your revenue, your income, less expenses equals profit. That's the standard accounting formula. But in profit first, we flip that because we know what comes last gets a little bit ignored and left to the end, and that is never helpful. So in profit first, we have your revenue, your income, less your profit, and that leaves us enough money for your expenses. Now, sometimes when we're starting out in profit first, there isn't enough money left there for your general operating expenses. And that is profit first working. That is profit first telling you and showing you that something isn't quite right in your business. And one of the things I love about profit first is that your different bank accounts will help guide you as to what you need to work on in your business. So rather than having a long list of possibilities that you could look into and could potentially fix, and then usually we'll do a little bit of a lot and nothing much changes and we get disheartened. But with profit first, when you've got your multiple bank accounts, depending on which bank account has money or doesn't have money, helps guide us to craft a plan to help you work on the most important things first and the things that will make the biggest difference to your cash flow first. And when we talk about serving sequentially in profit first, we are always talking about making sure that we are putting money aside for GST firstly, because that is not our money. We are simply holding that for the tax department. We then are always making sure that we're putting a percentage aside for profit. And for those who are thinking, oh, I can't put profit aside because I can barely pay my bills, we always start with just 1%. And 1% is not going to make or break you paying bills, but it is going to start teaching and telling yourself that you are building a profitable business. And so that little step right at the beginning makes such a huge difference overall. We're then going to put money into our owner's pay account, into our tax account, and into our operating expenses account. And they're the standard accounts. And depending on your business and the type of area that you work in, there may be more bank accounts, but that's the basic framework that we start with. And we always do it in that order. We always serve our income sequentially through those bank accounts. The third thing we talk about often in Profit First is removing temptation. If you are the type of business owner or the type of person who sees money accumulating in bank accounts in your regular internet banking, then we recommend that you move your profit and your tax to another bank, out of sight, out of mind, where it may sound a little bit strange that if you're strapped for cash now, how are you going to forget about that money over there? Or how are you going to not be tempted? But from my own personal experience and from hundreds of clients I've worked with, you would be surprised at how easy it is to forget about what money is going over there because you are not looking at that internet banking every single day or every single week. You're moving it from your main bank into the other bank, so it's out of sight, out of mind. Now, absolutely, I have some clients that I work with that don't need to remove those profit and the tax account to another bank because they have total control and they can see it accumulating when they open their internet banking once or twice a week and they won't touch it. But for most people, and myself included, when I started Profit First, I had those accounts at another bank, so I wouldn't be tempted to dip into those to put a band-aid on a problem that is eventually going to explode anyway. One of the reasons why we do Profit First and we have the multiple bank accounts is so that we can see what's not working in our business. And sometimes that does not look fabulous, and that is okay. But if we keep taking money from our profit account, for example, and I'll just transfer this back for now, I'll put that back later, you're not dealing with the problem and it just snowballs, and that's what we want to help you avoid. And the fourth principle that we talk about in Profit First is about enforcing a rhythm. A rhythm is super important, whether that is within Profit First, whether that is the regularly exercising, regularly sleeping, sleeping well. Rhythms are really important to humans, and Profit First is no different. So getting into that rhythm of, it could be once a week you do your allocations, it could be once a fortnight. For some clients I work with who only get paid invoices once at the end of the month, then their rhythm would be monthly. So again, understanding what rhythm works for you based on your business is really, really important, but making sure you are in a rhythm is key as well. So for example, in businesses that I tend to work with, the rhythm is weekly. So the business owner chooses a day and time every week. They put a calendar booking in their calendar, and they do not miss that meeting with themselves every single week. Now, once Profit First is set up and all running correctly, that meeting could be 15 minutes max. It doesn't have to be time consuming and complicated. And when everything is set up correct, it won't be at all. But making sure you have that rhythm in place and that you regularly are checking what money has come in, do the allocations, okay, I need to pay my bills now, and sticking to it week in and week out, even when there's not enough money to pay bills, even when it feels hard, even when you feel like you are taking a step backwards because you're doing Profit First. And I absolutely guarantee you that you are not. You cannot hide from what the Profit First framework will tell you about your business. And I, again, from experience, know that can be really, really uncomfortable. But I also know if you stick to your rhythm and you be consistent, you will be able to work through that and build and fix your business into the profitable, fun business that you dreamt of when you first went into business. So again, just to recap, the 4 core principles of Profit First. Again, like I said, that they get overlooked so often. It's so important. Use small plates. Do not be tempted to think that's too many bank accounts. I'm just going to cut it down and have 3 or 4. You're actually making it so much harder for yourself. Using the required bank accounts is the key. The second one was serve sequentially. So always doing your allocations in the specific order without fail. The third thing, if you are the type of person who will get tempted, then please remove your profit and your tax from your main bank and put it at another bank, out of sight, out of mind. And the fourth thing is enforce a rhythm. Once you get started, start and be consistent. If you stop and start, it makes it so much harder for you. And I can't encourage you enough to make sure that you enforce the rhythm and get started and do it regularly, even when it feels hard, and especially when it feels hard. So as I said, they're the 4 core principles of Profit First that get overlooked and brushed over so often, and they're so critical in setting up Profit First correctly for you and your business. And if you can keep those 4 principles in mind, when you may get a little bit off track or tempted to get a little bit off track, come back to those 4 principles and ask yourself, are you doing those 4 things? If Profit First starts to feel hard, then come back to those and check in and see which one of those may you have stopped doing along the way. And of course, at any point in time, if you are a business owner who has attempted to implement Profit First yourself and it hasn't really worked, then please make sure you reach out to us at profitfirstaustralia.com.au, and we can match you with a certified Profit First professional who has experience in your type of business, so you can have a chat to them and see where you've gone wrong and what steps you can take to make sure that you successfully implement Profit First in your business, because it is an absolute game changer. And the sooner you get started and the sooner you stick to it, the sooner you're going to be able to see the results and take control back of your business.